Alright, there we have it. Motor's complete. 2 brand new crank seals installed. Everything's all tight, torqued down. I torqued them down to 20 foot-pounds here on the cover and the bottom of the motor. These I only tighten, by hand, because you can't get a torque wrench in there. You can, if you use like a crow's foot or something, you could probably get in there and torque them down. I always just tighten them by hand. That's what I've always done. At this point, I'm ready for the head. I was going to put the head on it. When I remembered I was going to paint it. But I don't want to paint the head. I want to leave it the aluminum color, so it matches the top there. I just want to paint the motor. I didn't paint it before I put it together because I didn't want to get oil and grease all over the fresh paint. So now I could degrease the outside and then repaint it. But if you want me to go more in depth versus the time lapse, let me know. If not, I can keep doing the time lapse, but I can go more in depth. So let me know. Thank you, everyone. Alright, so where we're at. Got this piston all put together, rings in it. I always like to take and put the clips so they're close to the hole. And then you gotta check your ring end gap on any engine build, 4-stroke or 2-stroke. I usually take the piston and push it in, and then you get it level. And then you gotta take your feeler gauges, and then you gotta check your ring end gap. This one's about 10 thousandths, which is, got the paperwork, it says on it, about 9 to 11 thousandths. I got the clip back in the lower half. I got the lower half of the motor put back together. Everything's all cleaned out. But you always want to make sure you blow out your oil ports in your vacuum tube so there's no debris or nothing in there. I always use gear oil during assembly. I always put it on the crank bearings. I put it on the piston when I put it all back together. It'll smoke a little bit longer, but gear oil is a little heavier, so it stays with everything longer. Alright, now we got this all checked out. I already did the other one. Now we can put these to the side. Put that to the side. Right here so I can work on it. All have arrows on them. Sometimes it'll be this way. You always want to point towards the magneto, or you want to point towards the exhaust. This one's going to be towards the exhaust. Wrist pin. When you're doing the lower half of these motors, when you're putting the silicone on them, you want to use the gray RTV. You don't want to use black. nice. All right, now I'll get the clip in and get back to you. Alright, now on this part here, you see it's got these notches here. You want to make sure they're lined up, so when you get ready to put the jug on it, you squeeze it down, slide the jug on. Show you how to do that here in a second. I always put the gaskets with the wording up. I'm going to put our old jug on this side, just because I feel like it. Doesn't matter. Coat it good. You want to coat the piston good. Okay, now you want to get that piston up. Squeeze the rings in. Do them one at a time. And that happens. Try not to rip your gasket. It's always a struggle fest for me. Alright, we got her set down in. Alright. Gonna pull back off. Stupid thing. I have it straight. It's been a hot minute rebuilding the snowmobile motor, so bear with me. Fucking my gasket all up. Okay, we got her now. Now we just gotta do the other side. Same way. Do that one off camera.